So guys, what's up? My name is BlasterBro, aka BB, and today we are starting a new game. Road 96 ended a lot quicker than I was expecting. So I'm assuming that Stanley will end the same way. I don't know much about it. But it's on the list. I don't really know what to think about this one. I'm not doing the whatchamacallit, the deluxe edition or anything like that. It's just normal old Stanley. Oh. 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 Everything's breaking. Alright, there we are. Okay. This looks kind of cool in some weird way. But welcome to Stanley. Well, the Stanley Parable. Let me change. Nope. Seriously? No 1920 by 1080? Let's just... Okay. Oop, did it work? Oh no, that's even worse. Give me a sec. I'll get it eventually. Don't be doing this to me now. I was kind of worried about this. This game's kind of old, so... Just gonna put that there. Might work. I'm not sure if it will work, but it might. It might be interesting if it does work. Let me see. Is it? No, it's not. Okay. Let's see here. Hey. Let me see. Stanley Parable. Got it. Gotcha now. Thank you. Alright, did it work? Should have checked this beforehand, but live and learn, I guess. Yeah, it is not working. I'm not getting this. Let's see. This is gonna be a guess. So this might work, it might not. Oh no. Oh, so close. Let's see. Oh no, come on. Oh, wait, actually, I think that's right. need to. I hate games like this. Not programmed properly. Okay. I hope that this works. Let's hope so. From what I'm dealing with now, I'm not too sure. So close. Let's try this one. I don't. Yeah, I know. It's from. It's one of my favorite things I've made, so I keep it as a background, kind of a reminder type thing. But I'm changing it to a window that I don't care. Borderless window, okay. It should allow me to operate a bit differently. So I'm so confused right now. I'm very confused right now. Stanley. Oh. I'm not getting this. Doesn't wanna. Yeah. Oh, perfect. This work? Whoever designed this needs to work on some stuff. This is horrid. This is not meant for people who stream a single bit. This one might have actually stopped me a bit. Here, wait, give me a sec. Oh wait, I can't do that, can I? This one has me stumped. I don't know how to fix this. Doesn't want to work with my game capture. Yeah. Come on. Come on, why? It was just... This is actually driving me nuts. I don't know what to do with this. These types of games annoy the crud out of me. Reset to defaults, reset. Actually, that might work. No, that won't work. 1280 maybe? I'm hoping this works some degree. Sorry that this is kind of causing some issues. I was not expecting it to do so. And it won't let me. This is one reason why I was worried about playing this game particularly. Is because it is a bit iffy. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Okay, I got an idea. Maybe. So this. Come on, man. It does not want I can't select it. I'm actually kind of lost here. I don't get too lost with recording, but this one might have actually got me. Small. Too big. Perfect up and down wise. I can't do a thing with this because anytime I try to, it kind of blocks me out. Yeah. The only way I'm going to do this is if it's full screen, aren't I? Oh, wait. I needed to. Dadgummit, man. Those of you who vote for Stanley, is this what you guys wanted? Alright, sorry guys, we're just gonna have to talk for a bit. Okay, so pretty much what's happening is some games are just designed poorly for streaming and recording, and this appears to be one of them. Come on, man. Why does it not? So I need to fix that. So it's not working with my game capture, and it's not working with anything else. We might just have to do this where the screen looks bugged, because I'm not seeing an option here. Are you guys seeing the full screen? You guys are at least seeing the full screen. I'll take that. Let's see. Can you guys see all the way over here? See over here. Good. Alright, so you guys can see the full screen. You guys are just gonna have to. I'm gonna have to live with it being like that because I can't fix it. I know you do. I'm sorry, but that's the best I can do. You can actually see the whole screen. It's just in a shrunken format.
A man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push.
It's just there's a huge black bar right under my face cam, so
this is what employee 427 did every day.
It is what it is.
Of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
No.
Never in all his years at the company had
we're not doing that now.
This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Kinda curious what he's gonna do if I just stay here.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision?
No, wait.
What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that.
This couldn't
go anywhere except badly.
Wait.
Himself is to wait.
Wait, no, wait.
Here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed.
No,
and years
wait,
gone by.
dude,
He no longer had the ability to tell.
I'm sorry.
Was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they
I'm
would
sorry.
arrive.
I didn't mean to.
Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer.
I'm sorry.
Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Did this just shut off my game? Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I want to try to avoid everything he says. I want to try to do the opposite. Yeah, right? Oh, I just did something. Oh, wait, what does this do? Waiting input. 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 I don't know what input is. Where is this meeting room? It looks like a jail cell. Well, it looks more like a police station. But meeting room. Nope, not meeting room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fine.
And so he detoured
Oh,
through
no.
the maintenance
No,
section,
no.
walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yeah, I don't think this narrator is gonna like me doing everything opposite of what he's
Stanley didn't
saying.
want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
He's getting lost. I'm confusing him. Okay.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Dude.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Dude.
Now, let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
That actually jump scared me. Oh, that actually jump scared me.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
No.
Okay.
Fired.
Just have to get back to, oh.
What's that blue one say? I can't see it.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Wait, what?
And this time, suppose we don't
Wait, what?
wander so far off track, hmm?
Wait.
Okay.
Wait, what?
From the top.
No, wait. Got it. I won't.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
time I'll
decided to
follow
go to the
everything he
meeting room.
says.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
But my man just reset me. Going like, no, I think this is the wrong way.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere, or...
No.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I'm sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
What? Oh, I'm gonna go left this time. Dude. Tell me something. I feel like I'm just going on a loop here.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game
No.
again?
No. Wait.
Progress by starting over and over again.
Wait.
It's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Go into the meeting room. Oh wait, what's this? Username access. No, wait, what? Alright, I'm going to the meeting room. I'm gonna listen to him this time, I swear.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Oh wait. Ah, dang it.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
What? Should I be expecting something?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Do you remember, Stanley?
Yes.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
The door is gone.
You win!
Yes!
Congratulations!
I win! Yeah!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Neither do I.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
No, I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what
I
might
agree.
happen this time. I have to restart.
I should have listened to him at the beginning. And in case I don't see you.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Oh, wait, this is
Just
new.
follow the line. How simple is that?
Someone was playing games. And in case I don't see you.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Answer
Onward,
question
Stanley,
mark.
to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Wait a sec.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very
Dude, you're digging too
manifestation
deep.
of the
You
nature
sound-
of life itself?
I play games to
Stanley,
get out of
I
my
need to
head.
Follow this train
This-
of thought for a minute. Just stick with
This
me.
is what it feels like
Now,
to
we
be in
can
my
both
head.
agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence. Right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we
I
need
know.
right now
It
is a
sounds
bit
like
of
my
music
head.
to lighten the mood.
Rock climb power.
Cut the music. Go
I know,
back
right?
and look at that fern. Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Wait,
No, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
My brain hurts. Oh, we're back here.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything
Fired.
we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this
Fired.
anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Wait, nope.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Right.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Which direction? Oh, yeah. A new door. Let's go.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
This is a loop.
Go wild.
This
Use
is a
your
loop.
imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
A grand adventure of the Blaster Bros. The grand adventure of the Blaster Bros? I'm not seeing any Blaster Bros yet. I would see one if I looked in the mirror. Oh, wait. I found one. I found a way. Okay.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I'm trying. Oh, yeah, you're right. I gotta put on the helmet if I'm gonna say that.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Oh, wait, actually, I got one better. I got the Minecraft blaster now.
So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go,
why do I feel like this?
Must be a reverse door that leads here, and that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Probably. Okay. Our destiny. You're kidding me. You're...
Oh, hold up, what's this?
The confusion ending?
The confusion ending? You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
Oh.
It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what?
No,
Am I
wait.
just supposed to forget?
Don't
What if
restart.
I don't want to forget. My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who
You've been playing
consulted
the
me?
confusion
Why
ending
don't I get to
for
decide? Why don't I get a
16
say in all of
minutes.
this? Is it really?
Oh wait, that I don't think that's actually
No,
might be
can't
right.
I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I
Yes,
don't want to
I
forget
agree.
what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't.
Can I sit down?
restart
We're gonna
the
be here
game.
for a
I won't
second.
Do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Okay, perfect.
And the timer stopped. Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us?
Oh,
something happen?
absolutely not.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose
Yeah, right?
in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not
I
quite
guess.
sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Okay,
Well,
so
in
let's
the
just see this. No input. Time to go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
He forgot.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
So
room.
I'm playing the
Perhaps he
confusion
had simply
ending.
missed a memo.
I'm not seeing any other ways to leave. Wait, input. Oh, I think I just figured out something. Wait. Oh, I think I figured out something. I think I might have cracked something. Whoa, wait. I think I might have cracked something. It saved.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Talk
Stanley
less.
decided to go
Don't,
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Dang. Oh, got it. Should have listened to him in the beginning.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
4-5.
Of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I feel like this is like a combination of the back rooms and do I have a flashlight? I do not have a flashlight. Yeah, I don't really know what to expect. I feel like, okay, no matter what happens, we're ending at 2 hours.
Felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself.
Because I don't think there's an actual ending.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I don't trust that. I'm going to follow instructions this time. I'm not getting lost again.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Wait, this looks familiar.
What horrible secret did this
looks
place
familiar.
hold?
Where is it?
Thought to himself.
Oh,
Did he
that's where it
have
was
the
last
strength
time.
to
I got
find
up
out?
there. I was up on that section before. Okay, I'm very confused though.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Aha!
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yeah, are you surprised? Yes. I should have gone for the escape. I'm listening to the narrator this time.
That couldn't be true.
Because last time I didn't listen to the narrator, I got in some serious trouble.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
No.
His own life in someone else's control?
Never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly
that's being mind controlled, or is it the narrator? I'm a little confused on who's who.
Here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, how do I do? What was that? I saw something move. It's the timer. Mind control idle. I'm so curious about what this is. This is actually pretty realistic. But still,
And when at last he found the source
no, I mean
of the
by
room's power,
the code.
he
So.
knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I'm gonna leave this up to the chat. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yeah, seriously. Matrix. Yes or no? I leave it up to the chat. Wait, actually, I might be able to. Let me check. I might be able to. Okay, got it. Oh, I should have flipped a coin.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
I don't think it is. I don't think there is an over to this game.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
No?
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer
I
would
guess?
anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
I'm being told what to do. It's not letting me do. Go back.
Be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation,
Did I win?
the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I don't really know what to do here. Of course it did that.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Wait.
What could it mean?
Oh, this time I know what to
Stanley
do.
decided to
I have
go
an
to the
idea.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Turn off all the computers.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Alright. There's something I want to try this time. Oh, where is it? Where is it? There's always that one computer with input. Wait, what? No. Oh. Oh, did that just close on me? Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Okay. Yo, narrator, are you gonna get your memory back? Or are you just gonna... Okay, this time, I'm gonna try something else.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, this time I'm going the escape route. Oh,
Yet
I read
there
this.
was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
There's something in the broom closet.
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Come on, there's gotta be something. There's duct tape. Duct tape solves everything. Ah, fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This time I'm going to follow it, but instead I'm going to take the escape route. That wasn't open before. Input! Found it. Hello? Let's see if it... Wait, is that narrator? That is him. I hear him. Pow. Are we stopping anywhere? That did nothing. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office,
You guys
Stanley
quit playing
was
me like
once
that,
again
man.
stunned to discover not an indication
Once
of any
again.
human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Yes, okay.
What could its purpose be? In
2,
fact,
8,
this keypad guarded
4,
the
5.
terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned
2,
it an extra secret
8,
pin number.
4,
28.
5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This time I'm taking the escape route. Escape. I don't really know where this game's going. Is it just like the randomness of gamers' heads? I'm pretty sure we all have that weird thing where we look for other ways to do stuff.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Not this time, bud.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his
Nope.
violent death.
Nope. 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 No. 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 No.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it
Nope.
and realized he simply had too much to live for.
I don't really know what to do here. He said my violent... Okay, there's a reason why I'm doing this. Okay, I think I got it. I just need to find that computer 2 more times.
The lights rose on
I
an
think I'll
enormous
get the
room
right
packed with
ending.
television screens.
The correct
What
one.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength
hurry
to
up.
find out?
But I want to try to get that input ending. Because there's that computer in each level. And each time it seems to...
Now the monitors jump to life.
It
Their
seems
true
to
nature revealed.
increase.
Each bore
I'm
the
very
number of
curious
an
for what it
employee in
leads
the
to.
building.
That's our
Stanley's
goal for this
coworkers.
episode.
The lives of
The
so
narrator
many
might not know the story,
individuals
but I
reduced
do.
to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Ugh. Come on. Okay, come
This
on now.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe.
I'm
it
gonna say no
couldn't be
this time.
true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
So this
But here was the proof.
time...
The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its
Wait, I
terrible
wonder if I
power
type it
over
5
another human
times.
life. For he
2,
would dismantle
3.
the controls once and for all.
Nothing. Thought it might do something, but... Did that line of code grow? I don't think it did.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation
Wait, what?
system.
Wait,
In the
what?
event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification,
Oh, no.
nuclear detonators
You
are
son
to
of a
explode,
gun.
eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape
Oh,
it to
no.
your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
5.
Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. What all this means, I barely know where to start. What's
Wait.
that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
4.
Right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone
2.
inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
1.
I have to say this, though. This version of events
1,
has been rather amusing.
2.
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
3.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
Oh, come on.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Oh, you
But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear
4.
me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To
Oh,
see
come
you
on.
made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Okay.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Here we go again.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself.
So
that's
where
all
is
I
it?
need. If I can make it through
Where is
this
it?
door, I can make it through them all.
No,
No
no,
matter how
no,
hard
no.
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
Got it.
co-workers.
One more. All I need is one more input. Come on now. So what do we want to do this time?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I want you to freak out now, bud.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Not this time, but there, bud. I want to explore every inch of this
Stanley was
place.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Boy, don't even. I really want to.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach...
Sweetie, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh,
Gotcha!
I hate mannequins. I hate
Did
mannequins.
you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
What? You want to go?
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Fine. You win. Yeah. Let's.
This is a very sad story about the
How
death
about
of a man named Stanley.
Oh no. Oh no. See ya.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
I think I might have pissed him off a
Feel
bit.
sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I might have annoyed him.
But in his mind,
It's not
he
letting
can
me
go
do
on
anything.
fantastic adventures.
I
From
might
behind
have
his
pissed him
desk,
off.
Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands.
Did you know that we're being
And
controlled
each
by a
day that he
narrator?
returned to work
It's crazy,
was a
right?
reminder that none of it would ever happen to
Know what I'm
him.
saying? Yeah. press any other button. Come on. There's gotta be something here. I wonder what he'll do if I pause the game. No, I won't do it. Good luck. Fine.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him.
The boys?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived
I know
it
this
again,
is
and
killing
then
me.
again and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press O. Oh, 0.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons
He's
he
sticking me
always
back
has.
in my office.
Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Not this time. Not this time. I'm not gonna press the button. I have time. Don't you worry about it. I got plenty of time. So, how you guys doing? I will wait here as long as I need to. Ah, that's good. Fine.
Suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him.
Okay.
I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Alright, see you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, now it's time. I think it's the run. I think it's the run.
What could it mean?
Where is it? Where is it? I
Stanley
know it's here.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
I
had
gotta look for
simply
the
missed a
computer.
memo.
There's a computer somewhere with an input. I need input.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Where is it? That one. Come on, there's gotta be one of them has it, and I know it does. No, dadgummit.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna go this way.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Anything to interact
Feeling a
with?
wave
No,
of disbelief,
no.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, come on, man. They boarded it off.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
They
office.
boarded it off, man. Oh, wait. This has never opened before. I was curious what that would do this time. That's a horrible painting, by the way. Let's... There's gotta be a computer somewhere.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze
Blah,
in his
blah, blah,
tracks.
blah.
Not a
2,
living soul anywhere.
8,
Could he really
4,
be all
5.
alone? This was too much for Stanley. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
We're not doing this.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay. Let's go into the darkness. Oh yeah, no, this is just a wall, isn't it? Yeah. Oh well. Okay. I just gotta find that last computer. I know it's somewhere. That looked like a face for a second. I was just about to say, what the?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No, we're not doing that. Where's the computer? I gotta find it.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Come on now.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
Come on now.
Stanley
Come
thought
on.
to himself.
Come
Did he
on,
have
come
the
on, come
strength
on.
to find out?
Come on, there's gotta be something. I need to get that last input.
Now
Anything?
the monitors jumped to life.
No,
Their true
no.
nature revealed.
Dadgummit.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's
Dadgummit, where is
coworkers.
it?
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Come on
And
now.
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
There's gotta be a computer somewhere. I know that this is the last one if I can just find it.
Mind-controlled facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Alright, where is it?
It was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working.
Come on.
All of it monitored and commanded from
Come
this
on
very
now.
place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Dang it.
For he
I can't
would
find it.
dismantle the controls once and for all.
Alright, I'm gonna say yes this time just to kind of get this over with.
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Come on.
Felt the cool breeze
I don't want this.
the feeling of liberation, the immense
Before I... I hope it didn't reset me too far. Oh, there it is. Buttons. Press every button in the world. I swear I'm going to turn off the audio in just a second here. Okay, let me out. Okay, no. Oh, I hear what he's saying. He's saying buttons. Okay, I get it. I don't think this does anything. Well, I guess this is the end. I guess we got a good ending. I don't really know what this ending is. However, I hope you guys did enjoy. This was the Stanley Parable. Okay, that's driving me insane. Okay, there's one more thing I'm going to try first. There's one last thing I'm going to try. So I can enter there again, and that will just take me to the button heaven.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
blah, blah,
room.
blah.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It could be.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, it could be. But knowing this game, I don't think that would be the case. There hasn't been a
There
real
was not a single
puzzle
person here either.
at any
Feeling
second
a
of
wave
it.
of disbelief,
They
Stanley
boarded up
decided
the
to go
closet.
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer.
Whoa,
Coming
wait,
to
I
a
haven't gone
staircase,
downstairs yet.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Not this time there, bud. Buttons. Alright. Where am I?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would
We're in
think
a
he was
loop.
crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Nope, not this time there,
As
bud.
Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream." Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just...
Okay. We get it. Right. Okay.
All of his
Yeah.
co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
The end is never the end. I think I might have confused him. He's not saying a word. Why is he not saying a word?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some
Yeah,
buttons.
yeah,
Oh, hey,
yeah.
look, it's a new passageway.
Thank
Kill
you.
Surprise.
Alright. Thank you for skipping all that. Appreciate it a lot.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that
Not this
read
time there.
Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
We've already done the other
At
ways,
this
so might
point,
as well.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep. Yep, come on now. Come on. Yippee. Oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oops.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him
still move.
instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
An ending. An actual ending.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
The two doors. Wait, look at this. Wait. Look. Two doors. The set of two doors open very first. Let's try to create piece of Stanley's Parable design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. An exploration. Interesting. So there's the office. Office layout. So you would come up, you would go in here, then you would choose. Office computers, all the different pages. Button sounds also, yeah. So that was only sounds. I knew they sounded odd. Oh, that's cool. Maintenance room. Warzone. Never saw this before. Early in development, we were designing an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. That would actually be kind of... No, I think it would actually be kind of funny. I would have actually kind of liked that ending. That would have been a cool ending. That's cool, man. That's cool. I'm actually really liking this. So I found the proper ending. From James Irvin. How is the game? If you guys want to read that, you can. Okay. This is really neat. The lounge. Apartment timer. Everything. The vent. Oh wait, disobey. Huh. So I could have made a way back. Interesting. So it has all the different options, all the different ways this game worked. Oh, I actually never saw this room. Oh, I never got to see it. Depicts early version of the ending, known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. The Zending levers. So I never saw this part. So that's what this was. Oh. Oh. Okay. I see. Trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game. If you guys want to read that, you can. That is so cool. Okay, so this is explaining so much. So we actually got the Zending at one point. The monitor elevator, the freedom ending. I'm seeing all these different endings. This is actually really cool. Game design mock-up. Different models. That's neat. So I think I might have gotten a decent amount of endings in this. Like, I'm not even sure how many I got. Countdown room. Not yet. Countdown desk. Freedom ending. Boss's office. Oh yeah, they're just going loops now. That was really neat. I like that. That was really cool. I like those. Employee lounge. Escape. Underground, an early version of the underground portion of the game. Narration outtakes. Kevin brightening up the voice of narrator, recorded dialogue, entire game roughly. That's cool, man. That's really cool. This is when it shows that someone really loves the game, is when they're proud of it. And they show off every little detail. That's one of the coolest games. That's one of the coolest little Easter eggs. I like that. I made it to the end.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Oh, so I can turn this off now?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things can't be seen.
This might have actually got my attention.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time
I wanted to kind of see. What does it do? Nothing. That's cool. Huh. That is really neat. So that was the Stanley Parable. I can't lie, now I'm gonna be going through the day going, is this real? But I really like that. That was really neat. Seeing that. So, if you guys have ever seen Ready Player One, at the end, they show the Easter egg where it shows the name of the creator. And I feel like they did the same thing with this game where they're proud of it and they showed every little detail. And it was, I don't think they could have done anything better. Like, it's odd to think like that. Especially with this game, how odd it is, but how weird it is, but it's really neat. it kind of makes a joke out of how games work. It kind of goes, oh, no matter what you do, it's always planned out. It's always programmed into the game. I really like that. But that's really neat to see this game. I think I can't remember how many endings I ended up getting, but it was really cool to see all this. And I might complain about it a bit just because it was a tad meh, but it was also kind of interesting. It was annoying at points because you kept having to go and go and go and go, but it's pretty much a loop. That's all this game is. There's nothing more to it. All it is a loop. And that loop, sure, you can change it, but no matter what, that loop still starts over. And I think that's the point they were trying to get across. But we got this ending, which was really cool, that little boarded up area. And they boarded up the broom closet. That's funny, but this game was definitely a fun one. I hope you guys did enjoy. This was the Stanley Parable, and I do want to test this because I'm not even sure that I've quit the game yet. I'm going for game. Okay, it did actually quit. You guys can see. It's the whole, okay, we're good. I had to double check that one, go, and you're back. But yeah, this was really, it was a funny experience. It was kind of cool to kind of just chill instead of high stakes. And we've had that for 2 days now. Tomorrow, I'm actually gonna take a break tomorrow. There will be no stream for me. But the next game we're playing is, let me see. I'm going to the poll. Give me a sec here. Okay. The next one we are playing is A Plague Tale. And that is the final thing that will kind of come do full circle on the poll. I said I'll play all of them, so I'm playing all of them. But yeah, tomorrow I'm taking a break. There'll be no stream, and it'll just there will be a video tomorrow though. There's gonna be a short. I actually already have the short posted. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. So I hope you guys did enjoy. My name is BlasterBro. This was the Stanley Parable. I don't know if I'm still playing or not. No, I'm playing. But hope you guys did enjoy. This was the Stanley Parable. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace, extra peace. See you guys. So guys, what's up? Today we are playing the Stanley Parable. It's a new game. I can't keep a straight face doing this. But see you guys.